Only the pink one is the one that works.
It's okay. Oh, it's kind of lame, but we're doing it. It's starting to drive you crazy?
A little bit. You
Good.
ask a lot of questions.
That's my job.
To annoy people or annoy me?
Uh-oh. That was lame. You missed that totally. You're not even trying to get it, are you?
Have more coins? 5 pesos, 1 peso. Okay, I'll put 100. It's your turn, I play too.
Oh, I didn't even want it to... Oh!
You have another. Nope.
It's your turn, right? You're gonna end up with 2 extras. We need more money. Be a claw machine in that restaurant in the morning?
No.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Visit to a Mexican supermarket.
Yes.
With a gringo and a Mexican, right?
Yeah, and a weird claw machine this time.
Yeah, what happened? I don't know if I like that.
Good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. How can you not feel blessed at that full moon? What a sight. It is gorgeous. The water feels warm, warmer than we felt it. And there was some pretty good perch fishing right here on this beach as we are at sunrise here on a gorgeous Wednesday morning. And as I say, it can't get more beautiful. Those claw games in Ensenada with Paulina, yes, I will exact my revenge. Or maybe she has to exact her revenge up in Ventura later this month. That's going to be a lot of fun. And that big raffle, thousands of dollars of rail rods going out, and they're gorgeous. Make sure you get your ticket right now by contacting Chuck Zimmer from Z Custom Rods. Lots to talk about. What's going on with our bluefin tuna, white sea bass, San Francisco. Up there's some great striper and halibut fishing. Doug Tilk having a great time at Lake Havasu and so much more. I'll let you check out that moon one more time as we get ready for the MB coming at you next. And if that garage door is giving you a problem, then you're going to want to call your garage door man. That's Joe Welker. Tax problems? Nobody better than our friend Tim Marquez. Tim's been doing taxes for 35 years. Give the tax man a call today. And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, you're going to want to talk to our dear friend John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning. Hey, it truly is great to be with you all. What a gorgeous, beautiful moon behind me, and the sunrise just starting to happen here in Surfside, California. You can't get any lovelier than it is. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. What a beautiful morning. So great to have you here. Those claw games, man, in Ensenada. That is a lot of fun. And also, don't forget, live on Tackle Shop Confessions, Monday night, we're going to give away 3 beautiful rail rods worth thousands of dollars. If you want to get in, you better do it now. Just text Chuck Zimmer. There's his number for you right there. Text Chuck, and he'll get you all set up on and tell you how you can win one of those rail rods. That's going to be great. If you don't mind, hit that like button. We deeply appreciate it when you do that. I haven't felt the water this warm this year. It is warm. I'm telling you right now. Share these videos everywhere. Don't forget to subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel and tick that little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Wow, this water is really, really warm, and maybe that's why the perch were biting for Jeff Perea right here yesterday. We'll get into that in the surf fishing report. Let's start in Mexico. Waters are warming down there in Cabo and surrounding areas. We're starting to see more dorado, yellowfin tuna, some striped marlin along the beach. There's rooster fish. It's looking good there, and in La Paz, there's good action also up there in Laredo, Santa Rosalia, Mulaje. Really good action. There's still some yellowtail in that neck of the woods, but those waters are warming also. At times there's good yellowtail, but the water's starting to warm. We've got roosterfish in Loreto already, so everything's starting to warm up now, and we love this time of the year. What a gorgeous morning. I won't say it again, but it is absolutely just beautiful here this morning. And once again, last time I'll say it, the water's really, really warm. I hope I don't step on a stingray, although that would make for some pretty good morning briefing material. Getting wiped out by a wave one day and then stepping on a stingray another day. Yeah, that's good stuff, I guess. I'm not praying for it, but it would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? All right, so Mexico up, down, the southern part of the peninsula is going really, really well right now. We get you up a little bit closer to home. Only 140 miles below the border. You can drive to San Quintin. San Martin Island is right offshore. There's some bluefin that are not biting offshore from there. There's occasional great hits on the yellowtail here recently on the surface iron. There's some big halibut and of course all the rockfish your little heart could desire. And we are seeing a few more yellowtail pop up in the Ensenada area. Now we're talking 60, 70 miles below the border. Few and far between right now. Mostly big bonito if you're looking for some hard fighting game fish in Ensenada right now. You've got a little bit more calico bass and seabass, occasional halibut. And again, they also have the rockfish backing them up in beautiful Ensenada, Baja, California, including lots of lingcod and vermilion rockfish, salmon grouper, boccaccio, all kinds of other species like whitefish and sheephead. The bite's excellent on the bottom grabbers down there in Ensenada. They've seen some bluefin tuna close to home, but same old, not biting all that well right now. All right, let's get up into the great USA and talk about what's going on with our bluefin tuna. And I gotta tell you, that bite is just not happening. There's a combination of factors that I believe have got that fish down right now. And there's one right there. That moon phase for the past several years here this year has really shut that bite down. We go into the moon phase with some really good bluefin tuna fishing and boom, right down the tubes it goes. Now, you add to that some weather that's up right now. It's been windy and rough offshore, and you've got the perfect storm for the bite to shut down on us, and that's exactly what's going on. Still breezy out there. Maybe some of the Cadillacs will be able to fish it, some of the big guys, but smaller boats are not going to be able to fish that stuff right now, I don't think. They're trying to get out for the weekend, but as I look at the weather forecast, you've got some windows of opportunity to get out to that bluefin tuna, and then you get a lot of wind again. It's kind of a really turbulent time right now, to say the very least. And also, another problem in this is that you have to deal with relocating the fish because the fleet's been in because of that windy weather. They haven't been able to keep tabs of where that fish is. And guess what? That makes it even more difficult. They are good. I'm talking about the San Diego and Northern Fleet at finding those fish. So I have no doubt they'll be able to do it, but we are dealing with some turbulent weather for the time being. We'll keep our eyes on it for you very, very closely. Hopefully it's going to bounce back. Coronado Islands, water there is a little bit cool, but starting to warm up. We've seen some of that big bonito around there, occasional yellowtail, even Carlos Cortez out of Popotla. He's down there about 15-minute drive south of Rosarito Beach. He's been keeping tabs on the Coronado Islands as well as San Diego-based sport boats, and just no consistency to the yellowtail bite there. We haven't seen much on that at all here recently. There's some of that bigger bonito, but mostly rockfish there. Out there at San Clemente Island, we had a signal on yellowtail. The Thunderbird caught some yellows on the iron out there. A little bit of calico bass, mostly rockfish, however. Same thing at Catalina Island. We're seeing mostly rockfish. That's what it looks like for our Friday morning trip on the El Patron that we'll be fishing rockfish. We for sure will give the surface action a look, but it looks like it's going to end up being rockfish. But things change, and that's why God created the morning briefing. We'll keep our eyes on that for you very, very closely. It looks like weather-wise on Friday, there's going to be no wind at all out there. So we got that window just perfect for the Friedman Adventures El Patron trip. I am loving that. Half, 3/4 day trips all along the Southern California coast. There's some of that big bonita occasionally down there in San Diego. It's been evasive. One day you get them, a couple days you don't. It's been that kind of a bite. For sure, you want to be throwing the iron at those fish. A wide variety of different jigs will work, from Tatty 45s to Colt Snipers. Those will all be very effective on bonito. They are eager iron biters. And man, I'll tell you, some of that bonito, 4 to 6 pounds. Some of it is up over 10 pounds. It's a beautiful grade of bonito, and they are good eating if you take good care of them. So once again, there's been a little bit of surface activity, but it's mostly scoping and rockfish. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., the Monte Carlo runs out of 22nd Street Landing, and a whole bunch of crazy Friedman Adventure family members are going to be on board that trip, and you're going to want to be one of them. Anthony will be there shooting some video. Mackie is going to be there. A whole cast of characters like Dan Lightfoot, Michael Limon, Dan's grandkids. It's going to be really a fun time on board the Monte Carlo, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. You ought to give them a call and jump on board with all the crazies. 310-832-8304. I lied. I am going to mention this water again. Hasn't been this warm. I haven't felt it this. This is 62-degree water. It is warm. Man, this surffish is going to bite here. We'll get into that in a moment, but we see rockfish up there in the Channel Islands, and now that we're getting to the Channel Islands, and a whole flock of those white turnbirds is flying over, hopefully going to point the way to some fish up there in the Channel Islands. It's been the white sea bass bite of the century. Well, perhaps not of the century, but it's been darn good fishing up there in the Channel Islands. However, it has been curtailed, stopped. The brakes have been put on because of weather, and it's still blowing up there this morning. It's been very, very windy, and it's put the kibosh on a fantastic white sea bass bite. Halibut mixed in with it, really, really good. And all the rockfish, lingcod, vermilions, bocacia you could possibly ever want. It's been fantastic. Right now it's blowing up there again. Will there anything that'll get accomplished here in the next few days? It's hard to say. I do see some windows of opportunity, small windows of opportunity in the weather, but man, it is blowing up there, and it looks like, if you look at the forecast, it's going to keep doing that with those windows of opportunity. Check with the landings up there, like Ventura Sportfishing, where the Island Spirit runs on a regular basis. They do such a great job on board the Island Spirit, and our captain Daniel Hadaway will lead you to the fish. Today is halibut only day. I don't know that he's going to get out because of the weather, but we'll watch him very closely. Sunday, kids fish free up there on the Island Spirit. Don't forget, VenturaSportfishing.com or 805-676-3474. Keep that in mind. And the El Patron will be on there on Friday, but you can jump on there every single day. 5 a.m. they run over to Catalina Island. It's a gorgeous place to fish, and there's some really excellent fishing at times over there. Yellowtail, white sea bass, halibut, rockfish. That place is magical. You can get on the El Patron by going to www.longbeachsportfishing.org. All right, Channel Islands ready to explode. We need the weather to come down. San Francisco, we've seen some absolutely phenomenal fishing up there on stripers and halibut. Lovely Martha Sport Fishing is just one of many landings that offer great fishing adventures with copious amounts of stripers and excellent halibut fishing. And that's only going to get better as we go all along. So really good stuff in the Southern California surf. I'll remind you all that the big Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club fishing tournament is coming up May the 24th. It runs for a week and culminates in a great banquet at the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club in, of course, Redondo Beach. I'll be there for that great event. It's a fun one. It's very affordable. And man, there's some great prizes in this great contest. So you see the QR code, you can sign up. Now, down there around San Diego, mostly barred perch is what we've been seeing. Bolsa Chica, a little bit more yellowfin croaker, but a lot of perch, barred perch, some walleye perch biting here, right here in Surfside, California. Jeff Perea, he's been all over it in this warm water. He's going to catch a corvina here this morning. Jeff, good luck to you. Thanks for the great reports. Had 8 barred perch yesterday here. Small, not all that big, but good action. 8 barred perch and a walleye perch to go along with it up in Redondo. We've been seeing a few more halibut. Same thing in Long Beach with the Lucky Crab lures. Don't forget another grunion run tonight on these Southern California beaches. So we'll see more and more grunion move up on the beaches tonight. The third night is a good night to come out and check it out. It's close season, so keep your grimy hands off those little devils. But man, I'll tell you, it's a spectacle of nature that your kids, grandkids would really enjoy seeing. So surf fishing definitely picking up. And our dear friend, Doug Tilk. Doug is one of the finest human beings you'll ever meet. He's done so much for Friedman Adventures. He's done so much to help others like little Natalia, whose heart surgery is coming up in Mexicali, Mexico. They are just waiting for Natalia to gain some more weight, and therefore she'll be able to make it through the surgery with greater strength. Doug helped out in that effort and so much more. Anyway, Doug's at Lake Havasu having the time of his life with some big bluegill. Man, they have been chewing up a storm. They had 30 of those big guys by 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. They have really been putting the wood to those fish. Been really a lot of fun. Doug, thanks for checking in with the great photos. So happy to see you're having fun, and I guess if I had to, you're out right now doing your thing again. All right, we have a little bit of inclement weather. We'll watch that for you. Big raffle Monday night, thousands of dollars of beautiful rail rods, and they are gorgeous Z Custom rods. Man, they do such a great job. That is Chuck Zimmer. Send him a text this morning and get in on what promises to be a great one. A great giveaway, 3 beautiful rail rods, and I'll bet Chuck throws in a couple of other items. He always does that at the very end. Beautiful morning, great big full moon, and a lovely sunrise. I don't know how it can get any better. Feeling very blessed that you spend so much time with us here on Friedman Adventures. Take care, have a great one, and I hope to see you really, really soon.